Hello, my lovelies. Well, today we have a full moon eclipse in the sign of Pisces. So we're going to do a little reading for you, see what energies want to come through and what messages for the collective. So the cards have been shuffled. We shall cut them into 3 piles and see what wants to come through. Hope you're doing well. I've been absolutely polaxed by this full moon, haven't been able to sleep. Well, I am a moon child, so my sun is in Cancer, so it always affects me. But there's so many other energies coming onto the planet which are tied into this eclipse and the full moon. It's, yes, it feels like taking your feet out from underneath you. Also, being aware of the ramping up by the bad guys of all their proposed dirty deeds, really to get everybody riled up and scared and wanting to, or saying, it's useless, we're powerless, there's nothing we can do about it. But really, this is a conclusion. So this full moon in Pisces and the eclipse. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so it's the 12th house. It is things that are hidden. And as it is the last sign, it means we are coming to the end of a very long cycle. 16 years, in fact, and much other cycles within cycles within cycles. So the bad guys are ramping up their campaign because it's their dying breath. They have not very much longer to cling on to what they think is their power, that they can control us and bring us to our feet. 6, 7. But it's good news. It's very, very good news that this cycle is over and that these nasty bastards, and I'm not even going to ask you to excuse my French, are losing their grip. They're running out of time, or they've run out of time. So all their dirty, nasty little games are all being exposed. And if we have the ability to laugh at them and say, you've got to be kidding, mate, because so many people are waking up, so many people are becoming aware of what's been going on. And I love to see it with the youngsters. I've been doing this 70 years now, and the youngsters are saying, did you know? Were you aware? So, well, yeah, actually. And to see their reactions to things. Well, the first reaction when people wake up is anger. And to see a lot of these young people really, really angry. And then you work through the gamut of all the different emotions. And we come out the other side. And hopefully we are able to laugh at it and to say, they are cartoon characters. So those who think they are still in power, they're just cartoon characters. It's Tom and Jerry and Mickey Mouse. And their time is almost up. So let's have a look what we got. We've got 7, 6, 3. Okay, so we have 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords, and the Lover. So 2 twos, 22. That's very interesting. So for the collective energies, this is about us, not the bad guys. This is about us, we wonderful beings of sovereign divine light. And with the 2 of Wands, this is looking in a new direction, looking at a new horizon, a new way of being, a new way of existing. We have Chiron in the background there, who is a centaur, so he's half human, half horse. And his energy is associated with healing. So we are going through a massive change, a massive healing evolution. And with that sometimes comes those who are in victim mode, who wish to be rescued, who do not wish to do the work, the inner work, to save themselves. So there can be a clash of energies around us where those who are awake can actually say to people, well, no, I'm not your rescuer. It's not my job to fix you. It's not my job to rescue you. Yes, you may have this, that, and the other wrong with you. There are solutions, but I'm not the one to pick you up off the floor and to sort you out. You have to do that yourself. Two of Wands. Two swords are always to do with how we communicate with each other. So in this scenario here, there's a clash. There's people shouting and yelling and screaming at each other, and I'm right, you're wrong. And the little guy in the middle saying, I don't want to hear this. I do not want to hear this. So this can be us saying, well, I'm turning my back on this fighting because it's all to do with division. And what I'm going to do is listen to my inner self. So twos are always about relationships, how we relate to others and how we relate to ourselves. So what we need around us at the moment is how you relate to yourself, your higher self. Follow that guidance rather than what's being spurted out, not only on mainstream media, but on the alternative stuff as well, because people are still fighting among themselves, saying my view is right and yours is wrong. The Lovers. So here we have the card of decisions in a way. How are you going to partner with others? How are you going to partner with yourself? This is also how do we stop the division? It can also be about jealousy too. So there may be someone around you who has the green-eyed monster visit them, and that always comes from a sense of lack, that they are not good enough, they cannot possibly achieve anything, and they are not jealous of how you got to where you are. They're just jealous of how you appear at the moment. So when we can step back from others projecting their stuff onto us, that's what they do, and to be able to say, well, I wish you well in all that you do, but I'm just going to carry on with my life and do the very best I can. I'm not pandering to you. A lovely nine of Pentacles. So this is our sovereignty, our sovereign divine being of golden white light. This is our empowerment, our ability to stand your ground, stand on your own 2 feet and say this far and no further. So already things have been set in motion. If this card is in the past, things have already been set in motion for us to become more powerful than we can possibly imagine, to activate the light codes, to activate the dragon DNA codes, to activate the galactic codes, and remember who you truly are. So as we move forward into the coming 2 weeks before the next eclipse, which will be a new moon in the sign of Virgo, I think we might need a part 2, my lovely, so we'll see you in a minute.